Welcome to Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School. Leo Genetasio along with the postman, Big Mike. Today, a non-league battle between the Brockton Boxers and the Whitman Hanson Panthers. Whitman Hanson coming in on a red-hot streak. 7 wins in a row, 9-2, one of the top-ranked teams in Division II. Brockton at 6-6, a pivotal part of their season coming up as they need to get to 10 wins to make the tournament, something Coach Brennan at the beginning of the season was a big aspiration for the team. Brockton will throw freshman Aaron Kuklutski on the mound today, who's been nothing short of sensational as a freshman. Overpowering stuff, throws off speed stuff. She'll give Brockton a good chance. These teams met the first game of the season at Whitman, with Brockton coming with a very close 9-8 win. Defensively for Brockton today, senior Dominic Hopkins at third, senior Jackson O'Brien at short, junior Adam Perez at second, junior Jezekiel Anchostegui at first, junior Amani LaRusso behind the plate. Working from left to right will be junior Jordan Jenkins, senior Brett Keene, and it will be senior Chris Frost today in right. Brockton's been mixing it up with their right fielders. You've seen everything from juniors Anthony Vega, Jared Finn, and Cooper Card in right to Chris Frost today. Whitman Hanson will lead off with Ryan Carroll, a senior. As Kuklutski takes his last warm-up pitches. For a freshman, he's got superior velocity, hovering in the low 80s. As they meet at the mound. Carroll, a senior, is playing shortstop today. Defense straight away, shaded to the right, shaded to the first base side with Kuklutski's velocity. Kuklutski will work out of the stretch. He'll get the sign from LaRusso. Hopkins moves in on the grass. The first pitch. That ball's low. Keene, again, shaded over towards the first base bag. The corner outfielders are both straight away. Kuklutski from the stretch. The 1-0. Just low. Good pitch. Kuklutski with the deep breath, working quick. The 2-0 as Hopkins moves back. The pitch. Good fastball at the top of the plate. So the count will go to 2-1. Kuklutski with the look in. Amani LaRusso lines up in the inside part of the plate. The 2-1. Little ground ball to second base to Perez. Fielded cleanly. And that will be the first out of the game. Batting now for the Panthers will be Cam Baltramini, the junior. He's the catcher today. So nice job by Kuklutski getting that ever-important leadoff man out. Something Brockton struggled with the past few games. So staying in the stretch. Defense shades back over towards the third base sag. The 0-0. Good off-speed pitch. Just misses at the top of the zone. Infield's back. Hopkins behind the bag. Kuklutski, the 1-0. The pitch. Fastball. Outside part of the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Kuklutski looks in. LaRusso lines up in the inside part of the plate. The 1-1. That's a little pop-up, and Perez cannot make the play. So that will go down as a single. Ball was tailing away from Perez, but it did hit his glove. So the Panthers will put a man on first for senior Brandon Craven, who will be the second baseman today. The lefty. Small lead over at first. Kuklutski stays in the stretch. The 0-0. And that ball should be a routine ball to center field to Keene as he fades back, and he makes the play. Nice play by Brett Keene, backing up in his feet, stayed with the ball the entire time. That ball was hit probably about 345, 50 feet to the power alley and right. Batting now will be Matt Phelps, the senior. Kukluski stays in the stretch with 2 outs. Nice stop by LaRusso. Phelps will be the right fielder today. Left fielder, I'm sorry. So let's see if Whitman Hanson puts the man going at first base with 2 outs in the first. The 1-0, and he's gone. LaRusso, the throw. That's not going to be in time. He had that base stolen. So stolen base for Craven. Baltramini, I'm sorry. So Phelps with the 1-1 will have a chance to drive in the game's first run. Kukluski, the pitch. Good fastball down, tailing into the inside part of the plate. Could have been a cutter. And Kukluski will get up in the count 1-2. Baltramini takes the lead off a second. Shea kept over by Jackson O'Brien. And here's the 1-2. Fastball up and in. Good velocity from Kukluski early in the game today. Got to be looking around 83, 84 miles an hour. Again, a freshman. Big things for him to come for the Brockton fans out there. So the 2-2. And he steps off. Phelps, the senior. A 2-2 count. Digs in. Kukluski, the pitch. Little ground ball to Hopkins at third. Good scoop. And a strong throw. So a really good play by Dominic Hopkins. Backed up on the ball, but with that above-average arm he had, makes the throw over. We're going to head to the bottom half of the inning at Campanelli Stadium. Whitman Hanson 0, Brockton coming to bat. Back at Campanelli Stadium, Leo Genatasio, along with Mike the Postman on the production. Brockton boxes coming to plate. Will be facing the pitcher from Whitman Hanson, who is number 8, and that will be Evan Yakovonis, the junior. Brockton will have its regular lineup. Looks like Brady Witt moved up to the 2-hole today. Coach Brennan trying to get a spark, moving guys around the lineup. Looks like Jackson O'Brien leading off, followed by Brady Witt, Amani LaRusso. The box is coming in at 6-6. Really should be an 8-3 team. 2 really, really bad losses to Stoughton and New Bedford, where Brockton gave the games away. Brockton has 3 really good wins on the season over Braintree, Weymouth, and Whitman Hanson. All teams, they're going to be in the tournament, should win a few games. Looks like the pitcher mixing speeds. Fastball, curveball. Looks like a cutter looking here. So Brockton, again, looking to put some runs on the board. Early in the season, 1 through 9, they were putting quality at bats and scoring runs. Didn't matter who the opponent was. The throw down, really good arm from Baltramini. So Jackson O'Brien coming in. Jackson will not swing at balls. Walks a lot. If he gets on base, he has a ton of speed. Defense, back, playing straight away. And the first pitch for O'Brien. And that ball's low in the dirt. Yakovonis is working fast. The 1-0, working from the set from Yakovonis. And that ball's low. So O'Brien will get up in the count 2-0. LaRusso on deck, followed by Enchostegui. O'Brien takes a look down to Coach Brennan. The 2-0. Yakovonis from the set. The pitch. Fastball in the inside part of the plate. Has O'Brien backing out a bit. So the count will go to 2-1. Yakovonis working fast. The pitch. That ball's low. So the count will go to 3-1. Brockton trying to get something going early. Yakovonis on the mound. The 3-1 to O'Brien. The pitch. And that ball's low. So Brockton puts the leadoff guy on for the catcher, Amani LaRusso, who he had a slump going up until the last game when he got 2 hits against Bridgewater Raynham. Doesn't strike out often. Good speed. So capable of hit and run happening here. Yakovonis to the stretch. O'Brien with a good lead off. Yakovonis from the stretch, the pitch. Good swing by Amani LaRusso. Attacking anything close. On deck will be Ezekiel Enchostegui. Probably Brockton's best hitter the entire season. So, 0-1. O'Brien with the small lead. The throw over. Good move, quick feet. O'Brien back safely. Brockton, in their last game, lost to Bridgewater Raynham, 8-1. Yakovonis from the stretch. And O'Brien goes. And the pitch. And I don't think he's going to get him. And the ball goes into center field. It wasn't close. Baltramini with a good arm, but O'Brien with a better move. Better first step. And with his speed, gets the base. So, LaRusso's job is to get this guy to third base with 0 outs. So the count will go to 1-1 to LaRusso. Yakovonis from the stretch. And the pitch. And that ball's fouled to the right. Another big cut from LaRusso. LaRusso, the junior, been starting since freshman year. Yakovonis ahead in the count. And the 1-2. And that off-speed pitch is up. So the count will go to 2-2 to LaRusso. Yakovonis staying in the stretch. O'Brien with a small lead off a second. And the pitch. And that ball's up and in. So LaRusso has worked the count to 3-2. Brockton trying to get something going early. Yakovonis, the junior. The 3-2 to LaRusso. And the pitch. And that ball's inside. So, back-to-back walks for the Boxers. We'll bring up Enchostegui. The first game of the season, his opposite field home run at Whitman Hanson gave Brockton the late 8-5 lead in the sixth that Brockton was able to hold on and win. Give Kuklutski some breathing room. So the 1-0 to Zeke as he digs in. Yakovonis from the stretch. Fastball inside part of the plate. Just hit the corner. So the count will go to 1-1. Defense is straight away. Respecting Enchostegui's power. Yakovonis from the stretch. The 1-1, and they're going. And the throw down to third. He's safe. He got underneath there. So the double steal. Coach Brennan being aggressive. They haven't scored a ton of runs. And little disagreement from Coach Hendrickson, but not too much. So the infield comes in. Yakovonis goes to the set. The 2-1 to Enchostegui with no outs. And the pitch. And that ball gets low. And O'Brien's going to try to score, and he is going to score. So the wild pitch will score O'Brien, and LaRusso will go to third standing up. So Brockton able to put that lead man around the bases to give Kuklutski an early 1-0 lead. Still no outs, a 3-1 count to Ezekiel Enchostegui with the senior Brady Witt on deck. Yakovonis the pitch, the 3-1. And the foul ball to the right. Yakovonis, the 3-2. From the set. LaRusso off the third. Infield in. The pitch. Strike 3. So that wasn't really a 50-50 ball. That's a good pitch. That hit the inside part of the plate. Not really an argument from anyone on the Brockton side, including Chostagi. So Brady Witt with one out. Also starting to swing a good bat. The senior with a couple hits against Bridgewater Raynham. Yakovonis trying to pitch out of trouble. The 0-0. And Witt fouls it back. On deck will be the junior Adam Perez. The only difference in the lineup for the Boxers since the first game is sophomore Nick Giannatasio still out of the lineup with the injury. And it looks like the outfield is different. Frost in for Cody Bucher, who's not in the lineup. So 0-1 to Witt. The pitch. And that looks like it's a strike. I don't know if the ump called. I think he called maybe batter interference, so no throwdown. So the count will go 0-2 to Witt. As Witt tries to get that run across. Yakovonis trying to pitch out of trouble. The 0-2 to Witt. And the pitch. Witt slices it to the right side, and that will get out of play. Yakovonis staying in the set. LaRusso off the third. The 1-2, the pitch. And Witt hits a little pop-up. That could be trouble. That ball's coming in. And it's caught by, and they're going to send him. Brockton's putting a play on. And Coach Brennan really aggressive on the short pop-up there. And Brady Witt will get the sacrifice fly. I really like the aggressive play calling by Coach Brennan. Not the strongest throw from left field. And Brady Witt will get credit for the sacrifice fly. And Brockton, without a hit, will pull 2 runs across for Aaron Kukluski. Up now will be Adam Perez, the junior. Perez starting to swing a good bat. Yakovonis from the set. The 0-0. Good swing. Fouled off to the right. On deck will be Dominic Hopkins. Yakovonis. The 0-1 to Baltramini, the pitch. And that's hit pretty well. Could be trouble out in center. And that ball's going to get past the center fielder. Adam Perez with a long double as he looks to go to 3. And they are going to try to send him. And the throw over is not in time. So Adam Perez with the stand-up triple. And that ball was hit a country mile. Perez with great power. Starting to swing a good bat. Started out slow, but Coach Brennan expecting big things from the junior. So up comes Dominic Hopkins, the senior, the third baseman today, with 2 outs trying to get that third run across for the Boxers. Yakovonis from the set. The 0-0. That ball's high and inside. It almost hits Hopkins. On deck will be Jordan Jenkins, the junior. So 1-0 to Hopkins. Perez off a third. The pitch. Fouled off late. So the count will go to 1-1. Yakovonis from the set. The pitch. And that ball's going to be hit out to right field and should score a run. Nice piece of hitting by Dominic Hopkins going the other way. So Brockton with an early 3-0 lead. Up now will be Jordan Jenkins, the junior, who started a few games ago, was hot to start the season for the Boxers as he was implemented in the lineup a few games ago. Coach Brennan moving him around the lineup. The junior left fielder with Hopkins off of first. Yakovonis. The fastball. Ball looks to be out of play and will reach the stands. Chris Frost, the senior, on deck. So Jenkins digs in. And the stretch. And that ball's just up. Nice frame drop by Baltramini behind the plate. So the count will go to 1-1 to Jenkins. Hopkins, the senior, off of first. Let's see if Coach Brennan sends him. Yakovonis looks over from the stretch. Short lead. The pitch. Fastball in the inside part of the plate. Yakovonis up on the count, 1-2. Hopkins with the small lead. He looks over from the stretch. Hopkins goes. And the ball's hit up the middle. It's going to be a single. As he tries to send it to third, Hopkins will stretch it out, and he'll be safe. And the ball will get past the third baseman, and Hopkins will score as Jenkins tries to go to third. And he will be out. So Coach Brennan being real aggressive on the bases as Brockton scores 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning. And we'll head to the top of the second at Campanelli. The Brockton Boxers 4, Whitman Hanson Panthers 0.
Hey, did you see my layup today?
How could I not? You stole the ball for me to do it.
Yeah, but what mattered that I did it. I got hops.
Right.
I got the hops of a true team captain right here.
Yeah, you wish. There's no way Coach would make you team captain.
Hey, man, you are looking at the soon-to-be TC right here. Was a PT, upgraded to a TC.
Nah, you're still my PT, so could you get that for me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I can be your PT any day.
Who is it?
Oh, it's just Coach.
Oh, what's he want?
He says, Keegan, great work today. Would you be interested in being team captain
What?
this season?
No way. Dude, tell him I accept.
Yeah, okay.
Neil, what are you writing?
What? That you
No.
accept?
What did you just send?
Huh?
What did you just send?
No, what you said.
Hey, phone,
Yes, Keegan.
please read to me my last text.
Okay, Keegan. Hey, Coach, I'm honored. I really am. But I think my best friend Neil is a better fit for team captain than I am. He's a hard worker and has some pretty sweet hops.
I do have some sweet hops. But maybe we should stop for ice cream.
No amount of ice cream can smooth this over.
Oh, it's Coach again. Now he's just sending a bunch of laughing emojis. This isn't a joke, Coach!
It's okay, Neil. I still love you.
Back at Campanelli Stadium, top of the second inning, Leo Genatasio along with Mike the Postman. Brockton puts up 4 runs, and we head to the top of the second with Zach Casey, the DH. Kukluski fastball inside, catches him on the leg. So the last thing Coach Brennan wants there is for any free bases. So batting now will be, it looks like Zach Nye, the right fielder, also a senior. Ton of seniors in his Whitman Hanson roster. 9-2 coming in, really pounding teams lately. The second or third ranked team in Division II. So Kukluski from the stretch. The 0-0. Fastball, late swing. The freshman. Timeout, Hopkins tying a shoe. Defense shaded towards the third base side from Keene. Everyone else straight away. So the count will go to 0-1. Big lead off of first base. Kukluski from the stretch, and he goes. Ball's up, the throw down, and he's going to have the base stolen. On deck will be the center fielder, David Martin. So Kukluski, a 1-1 with a man on second with no outs. And a timeout from Martin. Kukluski, the 1-1. Fastball. So Kukluski ahead of the count from the stretch. The 1-2 and the pitch. Ball just misses up. So the count will go to 2-2. We're breeding Kane on deck. Kukluski the long look in. The 2-2 to Martin. The pitch. Oh, that ball just misses. I think LaRusso came up a little bit right there. And the ump might have been on watching LaRusso, the catcher, instead of the ball, because that ball looked good. Maybe a cross-up right there. So the count will go to 3-2. Kuklewski doesn't want to lose him. The 3-2, the pitch. Foul ball really late. Kuklewski from the stretch. That looks like Martin off of first. And the pitch. Fastball gets him. So Nye strikes out. Casey on second. Up for the center field to David Martin, a senior. There's something about this kid on the mound. Got really above average stuff. Brockton's got something here. Kuklewski, the freshman, from the stretch. The 0-0. Outside. Good stop by LaRusso. So the count will go to 1-0 to David Martin, the center fielder. The 1-0, the pitch. That ball's up. So the count will go to 2-0 to Martin. Braden Kane on deck, followed by Trevor Googans. The 2-0. Fastball right over the plate. Kuklewski from the stretch. The 2-1, the pitch. That ball's hit out to center field. Should be played by Keene. And that's a nice, easy pop-up. So Kuklewski gets the guy to second base on a hit by pitch and a stolen base and comes back with a pop-up and a strikeout. And up will come Braden Kane, the senior second baseman. Kuklewski trying to get out of an early jam in the second inning. Looks in from the stretch. The 0-0. Outside. One thing about Aaron, he's effectively wild. You're not going to dig in too hard with him. So the count will go to 1-0 to Googans. Or to Kane, I'm sorry. Small lead off a second. The pitch. And that ball's up. Omani Russo tried to throw down. Good throw, just a little bit late as the runner gets back. Zach Casey. So the count will go to 2-0. Kane, the second baseman. The freshman, the pitch. Ball's fouled off to the right. Good crowd here tonight at Campanelli Stadium. Beautiful weather. 70 degrees, not really any wind. Kuklewski from the stretch. The look in. The 2-1. And the pitch. That ball's hit out to Keene. Could be trouble. It could be over his head, and it is. So Braden Kane takes advantage of Brockton playing a little bit shallow, and that RBI will score the first run of the game for the Whitman Hanson Panthers. And he'll trade places with Casey as Trevor Googans, the shortstop, comes to the plate. Googans, the senior. Kuklewski will stay in the stretch. Wants to limit this to one run. Brockton up 4-1 to the 9-hitter. And the pitch. Good. Cut fastball. The count will go 0-1. Kuklewski, the look in, the pitch. Well, that ball's just low. So the count will go to 1-1 to Trevor Googans. Kuklutski, the look in. LaRusso lined up in the inside part of the plate. The pitch. Not even close. Really late. Good fastball. So the count will go to 1-2 to Googans. On deck will be Ryan Carroll, the leadoff guy. Kuklutski looks in. The 1-2, the pitch. It's going to be a wild pitch. Bounces back to LaRusso, so the count will go to 2-2. And looks like Kuklutski overthrowing a bit. He's got good velocity. He doesn't need to overthrow. So a little bit of everything this inning for Kuklutski. Strikeout, walk, hit by pitch, a wild pitch. But still can get out of it with only 1 run. So the count will go to 2-2 to Trevor Googans. The look in, the man at third, and he steps off. Smart move by Kuklutski. Comes to the stretch, the pitch, the 2-2. Ground ball, the shortstop to Jackson O'Brien. Schooled it nicely. The throw over gets him. So Whitman Hanson with a hit by pitch and an RBI double to score a run. And we're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. Brockton Boxers 4, the Whitman Hanson Panthers 1.
You know what's especially interesting about Hannah is that her name is the same forward and backwards.
What's that called again?
An anagram.
Nah, I don't think that's it.
Yes, it is. But see, what I call it is a hanagram. You get it? Because it's her name?
First of all, I think you're talking about a palindrome.
No, I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
Hey, is that your hanagram texting you?
Yeah, man. Well, you're my personal texter, my PT. What'd she say?
She sent a ladybug emoji. What does that even mean?
Actually, we only communicate using emojis.
Why?
It's just something we do.
How is it even possible?
Just send her a donut emoji, okay? You'll see.
Nah, I don't like this. I have no idea what you're
No,
saying.
trust it, okay? It's the emoji mojo.
Emoji mojo?
Mm-hmm. Emoji
Right.
mojo.
Okay.
Say it with me.
Wow. She sent a lot of smileys in response to that.
See? See? Now you try. It's your turn.
I'll send a pineapple.
Nice. Her reply?
She said, wow, this is totally Keegan texting me, isn't it? How did she know that?
Well, see, man, you don't have the emoji mojo.
I have no idea how you flirt like this.
Emoji mojo is my specialty.
Where'd you learn it?
Where I learn everything. Internet.
Back at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School, Leo Genatasio with some throat problems today, along with the postman Mike on the production. Brockton ahead 4-1 will send the senior right fielder Christopher Frost to the plate, followed by senior Brett Keene. Yakovonis in his second inning of work, working from the set, and that ball will be low. Yakovonis almost pitched himself out of trouble the first inning. Brockton very aggressive on the bases, taking advantage of some fly balls and some really good base running. So the 1-0 to Frost. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. The count will go to 1-1. As he's working fast on the mound. The 1-1. Outside. So the count will go to 2-1 as Brockton wants to continue to put runs on the board. Yakovonis. The 2-1. Gets Frost waving at that one. So 2-2 to Frost. Yakovonis just gets that balls and throw. We got to like that, Big Mike. 2-2, the pitch. Just fouled off. Yakovonis, the senior. The 2-2 to Frost. And that fastball is a good pitch in the inside part of the plate. So with 1 out, will Brett Keene, the center fielder. Brett's really been fabulous in center field this year. Covering a lot of ground. Yakovonis working fast. Defense is back and playing straight away. The pitch. And that ball's low. Good take by Keene. With Keene in the 9-hole, O'Brien in the 1-hole. A lot of speed for the boxes. Yakovonis from the set. The 1-0 to Keene. The pitch. That's high. Good take by Brett. Brockton with the top of the order up there on deck. So 2-0. Yakovonis just gets that ball and throws. The pitch. Fastball by Keene. So we'll go to 2-1. As Whitman Hanson playing Brett to pull, just a tad. Yakovonis. The pitch. Fastball in the outside part of the plate. So the count will go to 2-2. To Brett Keene, the senior. Yakovonis from the set and the pitch. Good piece of hitting by Brett fouling that pitch off. Yakovonis with a curveball. I just got a report from my son at home that he's not throwing cutters. It's curveballs and sliders. So thanks, Nick, at home. So the count will go to 2-2. To Keene, the pitch. And that ball's outside. Just missed. So 3-2. With Keene, you have a good speed up at the plate. Yakovonis to look in. The 3-2. Fouled off again. Good battle by Brett. Again, Brockton coming in at 6-6. Some favorable matchups at the end of the season. Team that should be in the tournament. Keene, Yakovonis, the pitch. Fastball gets him. So back-to-back strikeouts for Yakovonis in the second inning will send Jackson O'Brien to the plate. The senior walked, stole 2 bases, and scored on a wild pitch as Yakovonis is settling down. The 0-0 to Jackson O'Brien. The pitch. Curveball. Really good pitch. So 0-1 to O'Brien. Amani LaRusso on deck. Yakovonis gets the ball and throws. The pitch. Fastball up. Trying to paint the inside part of the plate. They are playing straight away for Jackson O'Brien. From the set. The 1-1. And that ball's low. So the count will go to 2-1 to Jackson. From the set, Yakovonis, the 2-1, the pitch. Good. Looked like a slider there on the inside part of the plate. So the count will go to 2-2. O'Brien digs in. The 2-2. And that ball's hit hard, but it's going to be right at the shortstop. So Whitman Hanson settles down. Yakovonis does a nice job of back-to-back strikeouts and a line out to the shortstop. We'll head to the third inning here at Campanelli Stadium. Brockton Boxers 4, Whitman Hanson Panthers 1.
Yo, are you following this group text?
No, what are they saying?
Katie keeps sending Adam memes over and over, and Adam's responding with the funniest captions.
Can I see?
Nah, dude, you're driving. I'm the PT this time, remember?
Yeah.
There they go again.
Why do you need both our phones? Why can't you just reply with yours?
I need to be fake Neil.
Well, real Neil's beginning to feel a little left out.
Wow, these memes are really funny, guys. They are indeed, Keegan, but not as funny as the jokes you make.
I don't sound like that.
No, you have a point there, Neil. I especially love to make jokes about you.
Okay, all right, this is getting a little out of hand.
I've got this group text thing on lock.
I just want to know what they're saying, okay? One word.
You feel the FOMO hard now, don't you?
Yeah.
Here, man, tell me a good joke. I'll do it for you. Make it seem like you did it.
Okay. What does a nosy pepper do?
What does a nosy pepper do? Question mark.
Get jalapeno business! That's my best joke.
We head to the top of the third inning at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School. Leo Genatasio along with Mike the Postman on the production. Brockton boxes ahead of the Whitman Hanson Panthers 4-1. Aaron Kuklewski into his third inning of work. Like we've seen all season, above average fastball, bordering on elite, keeps hitters off balance, starting to mix up his speeds, and when he is able to throw that secondary stuff for strikes, he's going to be dangerous. Brockton's got something going the next few years with him, Genatasio, Zeke, and Chostagi next year. They're going to be tough. So back to the top of the order will be Ryan Carroll, who grounded out to the second baseman to start the game. As we call a timeout, the umpires, and Brockton doesn't have a left fielder out there. So there's going to be a change in the game. Jordan Jenkins, I don't know why he's out of the game, but Jared Finn is going to go to left, the junior. And something may be up. I don't know if he rolled his ankle. He's in the dugout still. And he's talking to the trainer. That's a big loss. He's been swinging a good bat. Jared Finn will not strike out. He's a good contact hitter, and wherever you play him defensively, he's tough. So top of the order for Kuklewski facing Carroll, Baltramini and Craven. The freshman from the stretch, the 0-0, and the pitch. Fastball, inside part of the plate. So the count will go to 0-1. Cam Baltramini, the catcher, on deck. Defense is shaded over to the third base bag in deep. The 0-1, the pitch. Tailing slider just outside. That pitch is filthy. So the count will go to 1-1. Kuklewski, the pitch. Outside and low. So the count will go to 2-1 to Ryan Carroll. Be big for Brockton to keep him off the bases. Kuklewski from the stretch. And the 2-1. That ball's just low. So 3-1 after a first pitch strike. Kuklewski from the stretch. The 3-1. And that's going to be a ground ball single to right field. So Whitman Hanson puts the leadoff guy on here in the third inning for Cam Baltramini, the catcher, who singled off the glove of Adam Perez at second. As Whitman Hanson has put runners on base every inning. Good hitting team. They've scored in bunches all season, Mike. 10 runs numerous times. So Kuklewski from the stretch. Carroll with a big lead over at first. You know he's going to be going. Just a matter of time. And that ball's inside. Kuklewski, they're looking for the sign. Carroll with another big lead over there. Aaron from the stretch. Andy goes. And that ball's high and inside and not even a bother of the throwdown. So he's getting a good jump, but Aaron's got to do a better job of keeping him on. Something he'll learn. He's only a freshman. Something Coach Brennan, I'm sure, will work with his young pitcher on. So Baltramini, 2-0, up in the count. Carroll, off a second. The pitch. Outside and high. So 3-0 with Craven, the second baseman, on deck. So Whitman Hanson looking to get right back in this ball game. Little wildness from Kuklewski. The 3-0. Fastball. It's the outside part of the plate. So the count will go to 3-1 to Baltramini. As Perez shades over to second. He hit that ball in the hole last time, so hope he gets back. The 3-1. Ground ball to Hopkins, and that ball gets through. And the ball gets by, and Brockton's undisciplined play right there is going to allow him to get up to second base. So that's going to rule the single, and it's going to be an error either on Finn or Hopkins there. That ball needs to be stopped and not allow the extra runner to get up to second. So Brockton with Craven up with back-to-back hits for Whitman Hanson. They're a good hitting team. Craven flew out to center field his first time up, rather deep. So the corners are in. Second baseman, shortstop back. Kukulski trying to pitch out of trouble. The 0-0, the pitch. Fastball in. So the count will go to 1-0 to Braden Craven, the second baseman, the senior. Matt Phelps on deck. Kukulski looks in from the stretch. And the pitch. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. So we're going to go to 1-1 on the count here. To Craven. The pitch. Little ground ball up to first. No, I think that's a foul ball. And Chosky didn't touch it, and that ball went foul before the bag. So that's a good call by the umpire. Actually, wasn't even close. So we're going to go to 2-2 to Craven. No real argument from the first base coach. So let's see what Kukulski comes up with here. Maybe something off speed. The count will go to 2-2. Big spot for the freshman. The stretch. The pitch, the look in. And that ball's hit out to right left field. It's going to be trouble. And Finn is not able to make the play. So the throw-in will score 2 runs, the throw to third, and the play will not be made. So the triple will score 2 runs, and Whitman Hanson with no outs will be back in the game at 4-3. The ball was hit well. Finn took the first step in, but I don't think he's making that play either way. For Matt Phelps, who also grounded out to shortstop to end the first inning. Brockton pulls the infield in, the 0-0. Good stop by LaRusso. 4-3 here in the third, as Brockton will call timeout to go talk to the pitcher. Coach Dake is the pitching coach. So Kukulski's actually done his job here. He's throwing strikes. They're not walks. They're just hitting the ball hard. And when you face a good hitting team, you're not going to strike out every guy, and the balls that are hit hard are going to find holes. One ball got underneath Hopkins. Another ball got over Finn's head. So I'm sure Coach Dakers right now is being nothing but positive with Kukulski, along with LaRusso, who's been doing this since his freshman year. Brockton would love to strand him here and take this lead into the bottom of the third inning. Infield remains in. Defense straight away. Keen shallow in center. 1-0 count to Phelps. The pitch. Little ground ball, and that's going to be a single. So, 4 straight hits for the Panthers, ties the game at 4. For Zach Casey, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. If the defense is back right there, I think that's a play by Chosky makes. So, good lead over there at first. Kukulski, and that ball was thrown behind him. He's overthrowing right now. So the wild pitch will send him down to second. And Kukulski's got to really settle down right here. He's overthrowing. He's got good enough stuff. Whitman Hanson has come back to tie the game at 4. Casey, the junior. The DH today. The 1-0. The pitch. Fastball by him, waved at. So Casey does him a favor right there, swinging at a high fastball. And the count will go to 1-1. The pitch. It's high. So the count will go to 2-1. As Kuklutsi tries to pitch out of trouble. Good lead over at second. The 2-1. The pitch. Fastball inside. On deck will be Zach Nye, who struck out his first time up. So, big situation right here. The 3-1. The pitch. Whoa, it hits him. So Casey's been hit by a pitch twice today. Zach Nye, the senior, up, and I think that's going to do it for Aaron. The freshman really has pitched fabulous this season. This is one inning where things haven't gone his way. And we're going to see, looks like junior Zeke Chostachy coming in to pitch this game. You'll see Chris Frost going to first. Tony Vega, the junior, to right field. So this is a big spot for the Boxers here. Whitman Hanson come back to tie the game at 4. And Chostachy, last pitched against Stoughton, didn't have his better stuff. Hasn't pitched since then. But I've seen this kid pitch in summer times where he's been absolutely dominant. He's got the potential to be a number 1 starter pitcher. A lot of it has to do with his confidence. Whitman Hanson, we knew they were a good hitting team. You weren't going to keep them down the entire game. And Trotsky throws a fastball. He throws a curveball. And he'll throw a cutter. Again, Whitman Hanson coming in here 9-2. Early loss to Brockton and Hanover, and since then they pounded everyone. No real close games. The Boxers at 6-6, losing to Bridgewater Raynham last week and to Dartmouth. Both games of Brockton really didn't muster much offense. Brockton's pitching's been really good this season. Their defense has been good, just inconsistent on the mound, at the plate. So coming up for Whitman Hanson will be their 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters: Nye, Martin, Kane, and Googans. As Zeke and Chostachy tries to leave them out there. I apologize for my voice. Getting over a tough case of strep throat. So Brockton defensively, again, Frost will go to first. Tony Vega will go to right field. Brady Witt will remain the DH. Probably for Vega, yes. So Chostachy will stay in the stretch. Big situation for Zeke here. 2 on, no out, 4-4. And Chostachy from the stretch, the look in. To Zach Nye. The pitch. And he pops up the bunt. So an easy out for the Boxers right there. As David Martin, who flew out his first time up. On deck will be Braden Kane, who doubled. So Zeke comes out and gets the first out, staying in the stretch. The 0-0, the pitch. Good fastball, waved at. And this is what he's capable of. If he's confident, he could be nasty. The 0-1 from Chostachy. The pitch. Outside. Good velocity from Zeke today. Much better than the last game against Stoughton. So the count will go to 1-1 to David Martin, the center fielder. And Chostachy from the stretch and the pitch. That fastball catches the inside part of the plate. So when Chostachy up in the count 1-2. The pitch. Oh, that ball just misses, and Zeke really wanted that one. And you know what? He should have gotten the pitch. And the ump shaking his head like he knew it. Maybe we'll get a makeup call here. So the count will go to 2-2. And Chostegui. And timeout. Probably a smart play by Martin there. As the league out for first and second, really not being kept on. The 2-2. And Chostegui, the pitch. Ground ball to the right side, foul. So a nice job of hitting by Martin right there on a tough pitch. Again, 4-4 in the third. And Chostegui, the Husky Jr. From the stretch. The pitch. Foul ball. Just got a piece of that. His velocity is really good today. Like to see him stick with those fastballs. 2-2 the count to Martin. The pitch. That's high. The throw down to third. Not in time. So the double steal gets the go-ahead run to third. Insurance run at second. The count will go to 3-2. Martin digging in. The 3-2 from Chostegui. The pitch. And that's a little pop-up. Should be caught. Frost shading over. And he makes the play. So Chostegui has come in and done his job. With 2 on and no outs, he gets 2 pop-ups. And he's going to try to leave him out there for Braden Kane, the senior, who doubled over Brett Keene's head in the second inning. So with Chostegui working out of the set, the 0-0, the pitch. Fastball up. The count will go to 1-0 to Braden Kane. Trevor Guggen's on deck. The 1-0, the pitch. Ball's fouled off to the right. So Zeke really trying to get out of a tough jam here. The count will go to 1-1. The pitch. Oh, that ball's going to get by. Oh, they may have a play at the plate here. Oh, no, Monty LaRusso bobbled the ball. So the wild pitch will score a run. And that will give Whitman Hanson a 5-4 lead, a cheapie. They had a play, but LaRusso had trouble handling the ball. Tough play either way. So 5-4 Whitman Hanson, the 2-1. That ball's hit up to center field. So what would have mattered either way is Whitman Hanson has scored 5 runs this inning to take a 6-4 lead. As Braden Kane has gone 2 for 2 on the day. Trevor Guggen steps in. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up. And Chostegui from the stretch. The pitch. Outside. Like to see Zeke slow down on that mound. Big lead off of first. The 1-0. The pitch. Fastball by him. The count will go to 1-1. Back to the top of the order if he gets on. Stepping off, trying to keep that man at first, closer to the bag if possible. The 1-1. The pitch. That ball's low. The throw down to second. And he's going to get him. So Whitman Hanson has a big third inning, sending 8 men to the plate, scoring 5 runs. We're going to head to the bottom of the third inning at Campanelli Stadium. The Whitman Hanson Panthers 6, Brockton Boxes 4.
What a beautiful day.
Not exactly how I'd describe it.
That's because you need some coffee. Thanks for the ride to class, by the way.
Yep, and now we're stuck in traffic, and we're going to be late. Professor McDonald is going to kill me, man. If I'm late to one more class, she says she's going to fail me.
Nothing that some coffee can't fix.
Yeah, great solution, Keegan, but where is this coffee that you speak of, huh? I don't...
2 blocks down, make a right.
No, not a chance, man. We're already going to be late.
Let me get that. Since you're driving, I'll be your PT. Speak of the devil, it's Professor McDonald. I told her we're stopping for coffee.
What? No!
Dude, relax. I asked her if she wanted something.
Did she say anything?
Mocha frap. She wants a mocha frap, extra whip. She says if we don't get there in 15 minutes, we're failing in class. Hey, at least we're getting coffee.
Keegan, you're my personal texter, not my personal coffee guy. She loves those mocha fraps.
Back at Campanelli Stadium, Leo Genetasio along with the postman, Big Mike. Brockton boxes down 6-4 as Evan Yakovonis comes into the third inning of work. The two-hitter, Monty LaRusso, who walked his first time up and scored a run. So Yakovonis has done a nice job after a tough first inning. The count will go 0-1, Yakovonis, the pitch. Fastball by LaRusso. So Yakovonis ahead in the count, 0-2 to LaRusso. The 0-2 pitch. Good job of fouling that off by Amani. Again, does not strike out often. Expect the ball in play from Amani each time he's up. He's hit anywhere from first, second, third all season. Started out hot, slumped a little bit the last few games, but came back against Bridgewater Raynham with a good game. The 1-2 to LaRusso as he steps out. Nice job by Amani, clearing his head. On deck will be Chostegui, followed by Brady Witt. Whitman Hanson had 6-4. And the 1-2. That ball's outside. So the count will go to twos. Whitman Hanson playing straight away. The 2-2, the pitch. Another foul ball. So LaRusso battling here. Looks like the umpire ran out of balls there. Brockton jumped out to a 4-0 lead. And Whitman Hanson scored 6 unearned runs. 4 is not going to be enough to beat Whitman Hanson. Brockton needed 9 the first game to beat him. They may need the same amount tonight. So Yakovonis, the junior, from the set. The 2-2, the pitch. Little ground ball up to third, fielded cleanly. The throw over is a good throw, and they get him. Really good play by Ryan Carroll. So, and Chostegui coming up. The junior's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. As Brockton tries to muster something here in the middle inning, getting back in this ball game. Yakovonis working fast. The pitch. Ooh, kept him off balance. He did swing at that. So we're going to go 0-1 with Brady Witt on deck. And Chostegui digs in. Working fast. Little ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. The throw over is not on time. So we're going to get on in an error there. So Brockton will get a runner on for Brady Witt, who sacrificed fly his first time up, followed by the hot Adam Perez. You might see a pinch runner here for a substitute runner here for Ezekiel Chostegui. It's Cooper Card, good athlete, can run. You'll see a double substitute here. Zeke will go back in the game as Zeke comes off. So Yakovonis will go into the stretch here with Carter first with good speed. Brady with the senior. Digging in. Yakovonis looks over. Here's the 0-0. That ball's low. Oh, they got him. Oh, good move. They almost had card napping. They don't. Good move by Yakovonis. Quick feet. So, the 1-0. Cobb with a good lead over at first. The pitch. That ball's outside. So the count will go to 2-0. Brockton has stolen a bunch of bases today. Let's see if they keep him active here. Yakovonis from the stretch. Down in the count, 2-0. Witt digging in. The pitch. That ball's hit right at the middle. Should be a single, and it will be. So Brockton gets the tying run to first base for Adam Perez, who hit a mammoth triple in the first inning. Hit that ball close to 380 feet to center field that rolled to the wall. Stand-up triple. Dom Hawkins singled on deck. So Yakovonis trying to pitch out of trouble. The 0-0. And that ball's hit pretty well out to right. That ball could be trouble. Oh, what a... Oh! Did he make that play? Oh, what a terrific play by the center fielder. I don't know why this I don't know why the umpire was not in the outfield calling that play. He was standing inside the infield. But either way, a great play by the center fielder on a ball well hit by Perez. So Hopkins singled his first time up. Looking for a nice 2-out hit here to get Brockton back in the game. Yakovonis from the stretch, the 0-0. That ball's hit slowly up the short, could be trouble. Fielded cleanly, and he's going to be safe. So Brockton will load the bases for Jared Finn, who's in for Jenkins. Jenkins singled his first time up. Finn the junior in a big spot here. A single with 2 outs may tie the game. Chris Frost on deck. Yakovonis, the junior, from the set. Jared Finn, digging in. The pitch. That ball's low and in the dirt. Nice stop by Baltramini. So 1-0 to Finn. Frost on deck. Yakovonis from the set. The 1-0. Fastball hits the outside part of the plate. So we'll go to 1-1. These are the situations, Mike, that Brockton needs to come up with a big hit. They've needed them for 2 weeks. They haven't gotten them. The 1-1 to Jared Finn. The pitch. That ball's outside. So good eye from Jared. Christopher Frost on deck. Yakovonis. The 2-1. Big pitch here. Finn digging in. The look. That ball's going to get away. So Brockton should get a run in. They will on the wild pitch to make it 6-5. So a single here may give Brockton the lead. The count will go to 3-1. So Brockton battling back. Yakovonis staying in the set. The 3-1 to Finn. And the pitch. That ball's hit sharply out to left. But it will be caught. So Brockton sends 5 men to the plate. They score a run. We're going to head to the top of the 4th inning at Campanelli Stadium. Whitman Hanson Panthers 6, Brockton Boxers 5.
Woo! The great American road trip. Just me and my best friend Keegan. Ain't that right?
Yep.
Hey, I've been working on this new move. It's called the double dab. What I think the cool kids are calling a double dipping.
Nice.
Hey,
How come you didn't have work today?
oh man, I'll get it, all right? You just focus on the road. I'll be your PT. Keegan, it's your boss, and he's wondering why you're not at work.
I called in sick.
Apparently you didn't.
I texted him.
Apparently he didn't get it.
Maybe I didn't have service.
He seems peeved.
Peeved? Who says that?
But that's not the point. The point is that you didn't call in properly. That's irresponsible.
What are you, my mom? I had it on my to-do list.
I hope you don't get fired for this.
As my PT, I'm gonna need you to cover for me.
Are you asking me to be your excuse guy?
Isn't that what best friends do?
I thought Adam was your best friend.
If Adam were my best friend, then he'd be sitting right there in that seat texting my boss.
Okay, all right. How's this for an excuse? Doctor's appointment.
Too cliche.
Your house burned down.
Way too intense.
Your dog threw up.
Not intense enough.
Impromptu camping trip.
Honest, but that would definitely get me fired.
As we head back to the top of the fourth inning at Campanelli Stadium, Leo Genatasio along with Mike the Postman on production. Top notch. If you check out Brockton Baseball on cable, he does a fabulous job. As good as anything you'll see on Nesson, Mike. Trevor Guggen comes to the plate, and that ball's just outside. The 9-hitter, who was still at the plate when Brockton was able to catch a man stealing. Guggen's 0 for 1. And Jostigi working fast. Foul ball off to the right. Brockton playing straight away. Here's the 1-1. That ball's fouled away. So, the count will go to 1-2 on Guggens. And Chostigi trying to get the lead man out. Working from the set. Shakes off the sign. And the pitch. Little ground ball off the Frost. Fielded cleanly. So, leadoff man is out. And we'll go back to the top of the order for Ryan Carroll, who was 1 for 2 on the day and scored a run. Whitman Hanson had 6-5 here in the fourth. And Chostigi from the set. Shakes off another sign. And the pitch. Just outside on the curveball. So 0-1. Cam Baltramini on deck, 2 for 2. The 1-0. Just high. So 2-0 to count to Carroll. The pitch. Good fastball by him. So, the 2-1 to Carroll. The pitch. High. 3-1. So the last thing Brockton wants here is put Whitman Hanson on base with a freebie. They're a good enough hitting team. They don't need any walks. And Chostigi, the junior, from the set. The 3-1. The pitch. Foul ball. The count will go full. Beautiful night here at Campanelli. If you can't catch the game live, make sure you Brockton Community Access for the top-notch production of these games. You won't find it better anywhere. So 3-2 on the count to Carroll. And Chostigi from the set. And the pitch. Little ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly by Hopkins. And the throw-over's on time. So Brockton with 2 quick outs here in the fourth. Just what the doctor ordered for Coach Brennan. For Cam Baltramini, the good hitting catcher. A senior. I think Coach Hendrickson, this is a year that he thinks he can go far. When you, in high school baseball, when you got seniors that can hit and pitch, you're tough to beat. So, and Chostigi, 2 outs. Baltramini The pitch. Good off-speed pitch. 0-1. And this is the Zeke that we were expecting earlier this season. This is what Coach Brennan, next year with Genatasio, Chostigi, and Aaron Kuklutsky, with the juniors back, Brockton's going to be tough. The pitch. Another good off-speed pitch, 0-1. In high school baseball, if you're loaded with seniors, again, you're tough to beat. So the 2-1 count to Baltramini as he digs in, the catcher. The pitch. That ball's popped up on an off-speed pitch. And Jackson O'Brien will make the play. So 3 quick outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Brockton will get back in the dugout. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. Whitman Hanson 6. Your Brockton box is 5.
All that being said, do not give your girlfriend popcorn in a quiet movie theater. Just don't do it.
Cool story, bro.
Man, I just love telling stories about my girlfriend.
I can tell.
Hey, don't be jealous.
I'm not.
Look, man, I know that you're single, all right? And I was single for a long time, too, but, you know, I think I found the one. She's got a nice smile. What? No, dude. You are not texting and driving, all right? I am your personal texter.
All right.
Your PT.
All right.
That is my duty.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Hey, babe. Who's this girl calling you babe? Only I can call you that.
Haha. Very funny. Nah, it's just this girl I met.
Melissa.
Yeah.
Wait, what's her last name?
I don't know. Something with an N. I met her at a pool party last week.
Pool party?
Yeah, she's great. She has this nice smile. Wait. What did you say your girlfriend's last name was again?
Norris. Mel Norris.
As in Melissa? Well, this is awkward.
Back here at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School. Bottom of the 4th inning, Leo Genatasio along with Mike the Postman on the top rate production. Brockton boxes down by 1 will send their 8-9 hitters up, followed by the leadoff man Jackson O'Brien. That will be Chris Frost, Brett Keene up to start it out. Both guys struck out their first 2 times up. Evan Yakovonis back out for his 4th inning of work. Working fast and working from the set. The 0-0 to Frost. The pitch. That ball's outside. Good ball game so far. Good pitching, some good defense, and some good timely hits. So 1-0 to Frost. Yakovonis. The pitch. Little ground ball up to first is fielded cleanly, and that's going to be a nice, easy play for the first baseman. So Brockton will send Brett Keene to the plate, who struck out. Always capable of bunting. I'd like to see him do it more often, actually. He's a great bunter with the third baseman back with his speed. That's a single every time. Yakovonis. The 0-0 from the set. Defense straight away. The pitch. That ball's inside. Keene digs in. Yakovonis, the 1-0. The pitch. And Keene's going to pop. That could be trouble. That looks like it's going down the right field line and just out of the reach of the right fielder, who made a terrific attempt at that. Good effort. I think that's David Martin. I could be wrong. No, that's Zach Nye. Great attempt. So 1-1 to Keene. Yakovonis, the crafty junior. The pitch. Oh, that ball's up. So Keene doesn't get the call there. So that's going to be 1-2 to Keene. That ball looked high. So Keene digging in. Yakovonis. The 1-2. The pitch. And Keene's going to drink that out to left, and it's going to be caught. So with 2 strikes, that was actually a pretty good swing by Brett. And Brockton will get back to the top of the order with Jackson O'Brien, who was 0 for 1. He walked and stole 2 bases, scored a run, and lined out sharply to the shortstop. Brockton trying to put some 2-out men aboard, get that tying run across. Yakovonis from the set, and the pitch. Fastball hits the outside part of the plate. Yakovonis digging in, working fast. O'Brien, the pitch. That ball's outside. So we're going to go 1-1 to Jackson. The defense straight away, shading a little bit to the third base bag. Play him back in the middle, the 1-1. Inside part of the plate. Now, one thing about Jackson, he covers the inside. He's right on top of the plate. So those pitches right there, he's jumping out of the way. Those are strikes. So 1-2 to O'Brien from Yakovonis. The pitch. That curveball is low and away. So we're going to go to 2-2. Amani LaRusso on deck. Yakovonis working fast. The pitch. High. So we're going to go full here. If O'Brien gets on with 2 outs, I'm sure Coach Brennan will send him. Let's see if Jackson can finagle something here. 3-2 from the set and the pitch. Foul back. Yakovonis has only walked those first 2 guys of the game today, and he's been pretty efficient since. The defense, again, the middle is playing back. Corners also back. The 3-2. Foul back again. So O'Brien doing a nice job hanging in there. Again, what a glorious night here at Campanelli. Couldn't ask for a better night to play baseball. If you can't make it here, please, again, tune in. Brockton Community Access. The game will be on cable and YouTube later on. Live again right now. First-rate production. And the 3-2. And that ball's low. So Jackson O'Brien works a walk with 2 outs, and that will bring LaRusso to the plate. Let's see what Coach Brennan has going right here. Again, even if he's thrown out, you have Amani LaRusso, your 2-hitter, leading off next inning. LaRusso is 0 for 1, a ground out to short, and a walk with a scored run. Big lead over at first. Yakovonis looks in. The throw over, back safely. Yakovonis from the stretch. O'Brien the lead. And he's going. No, he's not. It looked like a delayed steal there. He didn't go. Might have been a hit and run. It was a late swing by LaRusso, and I don't know if they missed the sign. So 0-1 to LaRusso. O'Brien with the lead. And the throwback is not. And that ball's going to get away. So you're going to see O'Brien at least get the third here. Let's see if they make the throw over. They don't. So Brockton will get that tie and run into scoring position on the throw and error from Yakovonis. So a big spot here for Amani LaRusso. The box is down 6-5 in the 4th. Trying to get that tie run across with 2 outs. LaRusso digs in. Yakovonis from the stretch. The pitch. That ball's inside. Just misses. So we're going to go to 2-1 to LaRusso. Yakovonis from the stretch. The 2-1, the pitch. Ooh, that ball looked outside again. That's going to be a really good pitch. Looks like a slider that catches the outside part of the plate. So the count will go to 2-2 to LaRusso. Tying run at third. Yakovonis, the look in, the long look in. And the 2-2. Fouled off. So we do it again at 2-2. O'Brien off the bag at third, down the line. Brockton looking for a clutch 2-out hit here. They left men on base last inning. Yakovonis, the long look. And they're going to call timeout. Yakovonis has worked fast today, but he's slowing down now with the time run at third base. And here comes the coach. He's going to go out and talk to him. They don't want to make any mistakes here. They have a Chostaki on deck who's 0 for 2. A strikeout and got on with an error. Again, I apologize with the sore throat. And Monty's job right now, simply try to put a ball in play safely here and get that time run across in the fourth. Yakovonis from the stretch. LaRusso digging in. Is the umpire. Documents the trip to the mound. 2-2 from the stretch. Yakovonis. And the pitch. Ooh, good piece of hitting by Amani. Just fouling that ball off up into the third base side. So they're really mixing the speeds up well today. Yakovonis. The count remains 2-2. The pitch. Outside and high. So we'll go to full here. I take that back. 2-2. So 2-2 to LaRusso. I missed one in there. And the pitch. Fouled off again. Yakovonis asking for a different ball. Whitman Hanson playing back, showing a little respect and left for LaRusso. The right fielder playing towards the line. Defense back on the infield. The 2-2 to LaRusso. The pitch. That ball's hit up the shortstop. Nice easy ground ball and the throw over. So Brockton's able to get that tying run to third base with 2 outs, but unable to score him. And we're going to head to the top of the 5th inning at Campanelli Stadium. Whitman Hanson 6, the Brockton Boxers 5.
No. Keegan, what day is it?
Your birthday?
It's my birthday, that's right. It's funny that you say that because there's nothing marked on your calendar. You know, no plans for your best friend. Nothing. You know what I've always wanted? A surprise party. But nobody's ever planned that for me.
Wait, so you've never had a surprise party, like, ever?
Like, never, ever. I guess my friends just don't love me. Well, you think that's funny, Keegan? Yeah, you think that's funny?
Hey.
Well, no, focus on the road, man. What are you going to do?
Enjoy the moment.
Hey, I'm your personal texter, remember? Your PT.
Really don't have to do that right now.
All right. Oh, look. It's your other friend Adam texting you on my birthday.
Exactly what you don't need to be reading.
He says...
Don't read it.
Hey, I think I will. He says, hey, has the quote eagle landed at the quote nest? What does that even mean?
Whatever you want it to mean, Will. Please put the phone.
What are you going to do? You can't text back. I'll text for you. Just drive. Hold on. He just texted again. He says,
no.
Haha. And by eagle, I mean the birthday boy. The birthday boy. Wait, Keegan, I thought we were just going to our apartment.
No, we're going to your surprise party.
Wait, are you serious?
Cat's out the bag.
Yes!
Try to act surprised when we get there.
Oh, there's going to be chips. There's going to be
Dip.
dip. There's going to be lots of dip. But I've never experienced this before.
Campanelli Stadium, top of the 5th inning. Leo Genetasio along with Mike the Postman on the production. Again, you can watch these games on the Brockton channels on YouTube. And Zeke Chosky in his third inning of work will lead off to Braden Craven, who is 1 for 2 with a triple. And Chosky's done a superb job coming in relief and keeping Brockton in this game. So the 1-0, working fast. The pitch. High. So the count will go to 2-0. Sorry, that'll be 1-1. And Chosky, the pitch, the 1-1. That ball's hit off to the left. And the one thing Zeke's doing different this time out than his last game against Stoughton, pounding the zone with strikes. When he's near the plate, he can really mix up his speeds well and keep hitters off balance. I really expect big things for him the rest of the season and next year to be pretty dominant. The 1-2. Just inside. Had him dancing in the box. So the count will go to 2-2 to Braden Craven. Matt Phelps on deck, the senior third baseman. The pitch. Little ground ball to shortstop, fielded by O'Brien, and he's going to get on an error. So Whitman Hanson gets the leadoff guy on an error. You don't see that often from O'Brien. He's been really like a vacuum this year at short. To Matt Phelps, who is 1 for 2 with a single. Good speed at first base. He got down that line quick. And Chosky, and they're playing small ball. The throw back over, not in time. So Whitman Hanson playing a little small ball here, trying to get that insurance run to second base. The 1-0 count. And Chosky from the stretch. And he's going. The throw down. Oh, it was a good throw. Not sure if he doesn't catch that, he might have him out. So we're going to get a stolen base from Craven and a 1-1 count to Phelps. Let's see if he's still bunting here. Get that run at the third base with no outs. Good fastball by him. So 1-2 to the senior. And Chosky would love a putout right here. Working fast from the stretch. The pitch. Outside. Good stop by Armani. The count will go to 2-2. And Chosky working fast from the stretch. The 2-2. Just inside. So Phelps has worked the count back to 3-2. Zach Casey, who's been hit twice today, is on deck. And Chosky from the stretch. Let's see if he challenges him here. The pitch. That's going to be a little fly ball up to the left side. Could be trouble. And it bounces safely foul for Whitman Hanson. Good effort by the shortstop, left fielder, and Dominic Hopkins at third. And Chosky in the stretch. Phelps digging in. The 3-2. Little ground ball to second. Fielded cleanly by Perez. And Phelps does his job getting up to third base. So, up comes Casey, the DH. Brockton pulls the infield in. Down by 1 in the 5th. And Chosky working from the stretch. Casey's been hit twice today. The 0-0, the pitch. Fastball inside. Outfielders are straight away. Infielders are all in on the grass. And Chosky, 1-0 from the set. And the pitch. Little ground ball, and that's going to be, good play by Perez. So he gets the run in. Casey does his job. The ball bounced over the infielder who was in, and Adam Perez did a nice job fielding that, ran it over and took it unassisted. So the error does come back to haunt the boxes. An unearned run will make the game 7-5 for Zach Nye, who was 0 for 2. And Chostegui from the set. The pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Looked like a slider there. And Nye is down 0-1. Chostegui working fast. Confident out there today. You can tell the difference. The 0-1. Little pop-up to the right's going to get out of play. So Whitman Hanson taking advantage of the leadoff batter error. Stolen base. And a couple balls to the right side, and they score a run. The 0-2 to Zach Nye. And Chostegui working fast. The pitch. Fastball up. Has him ducking away out of the box. So we'll go to 1-2. And Chostegui, the 1-2. No. So a check swing, they checked down at first, and he did not go. It was very close. Oh, Chostegui with the good off-speed pitch there for 2-2. Nye digging in. The 0-2. And that's going to be a strikeout. So Zeke's really done a fabulous job since coming into this game with 2 on and no out to keep Brockton in this. We're going to head to the home half of the 5th inning at Campanelli Stadium. Whitman Hanson, 7. The Brockton Boxers, 5.
You know, I think I like this car better when there were just 2 people in it. Just saying. Without your other friend Adam here.
Come on, Neil. That's no way to treat our guests.
You guys, I can go home if you want. I don't really need to be here.
No, it's okay, Adam. It's fine, really.
Hey, at least let me be your PT, all right?
Got it.
Got it.
I wasn't talking to you.
Neil, be nice.
Hey, Neil, I was thinking, just because you're PT all the time, could I give it a shot? I mean, just this once.
Up to him. He takes this job very seriously.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Best 2 out of 3? I'm seeing 3 unread text messages from your mom. She's looking pretty concerned about your student loan situation. Also, we have 3 unread.
Back here at Campanelli Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning, Brockton Community Access on the campus of Brockton High School. Leo Genetasio along with Mike the Postman on the production. Brockton down 7-5. We'll send their 3-4-5 hitters up. Zeke and Chostegui, Brady Witt, and Adam Perez. Zeke is 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout, and reached base on an error. Brockton's left 3 men on base the last few innings. Let's see if they can get to Yakovonis here, who's really settled down and pitched a good game since the first inning. So the count will go 1-0. The Whitman Hanson defense is back on the dirt, straight away in the outfield, respecting Chostegui's power. The 1-0 from Yakovonis. That ball's hit out to left. Could be a little bit of trouble, tailing, and a really good catch. So some really good defensive plays from the outfield today for Whitman Hanson has kept this lead for them. So Brady Witt coming up is 1 for 1, a single and a sacrifice fly in the first inning. It's getting a little crunch time here, Mike, in this game for Brockton. Really needs to do something. Yakovonis working fast. The pitch. And Witt attacking early. Yakovonis with the 0-1 to Witt. And the pitch. Good fastball. Has him waving at it. So 0-2 to Witt. Adam Perez on deck. Witt digging in. The 0-2. Fouled off to the right. So 0-2 still to Brady. Brockton down by 2 in the 5th. Yakovonis from the set. The pitch. Little ground ball to shortstop. Fielded cleanly. The throw over is on time. Up now will be Adam Perez, who hit a long triple his first time up. His second time up hit another long fly ball to the right center power alley, and it was a fabulous play by the center fielder, David Martin, to rob him of extra bases. So 2 quick outs for Whitman Hanson. Yakovonis pitching superbly. The 0-0 to Perez. Low on deck, Dom Hopkins is 2 for 2. So Brockton trying to work some late inning magic here. The 1-0 to Adam Perez from Yakovonis from the set and the pitch. And that ball's low. So 2-0. To Adam Perez. Defense deep for Adam now. Center fielder. The 2-0. Ground ball to third. And that's going to be an error. So Perez is going to get on an error by the third baseman for Dominic Hopkins, who's 2 for 2 and swinging a good bat. Brockton again trying to work a little 2-out magic. Jared Finn on deck. Lead off at first for Perez. Yakovonis from the stretch. The stretch. The pitch. Low and inside. Hopkins, the senior, digging in. Yakovonis. The throw over is low. Defense playing back, straight away, and center and right and left. The 1-0. That ball's ripped to left, and Dominic Hopkins will have his third hit of the day. So Brockton mounted another 2-out rally. They'll get Jared Finn to the plate. He came in for Jordan Jenkins, who left the game in the first inning. Jared hit a ball really hard to left, but was right at the left fielder. Brockton trying to work a little 2-out magic here. Chris Frost on deck. Yakovonis from the stretch. The 0-0. And that ball's a little pop-up to right. Hopefully gets out of play, and it will. Brockton's littered the bases with players today, only getting 5 runs. They've really battled at the plate today against a good team. Just not able to get the key hit late in this game so far to put them back in it. Let's see if Finn can change that. Good hitter, Finn. Won't strike out. And that ball's outside. Good stop by Baltimini. So 1-1 to Jared. Christopher Frost on deck. Yakovonis. The stretch, the look, and the pitch. That ball's outside. So 2-1 to Finn. And I think Yakovonis looked over to the coach. He may be done. I don't know if this may be his last batter. 2-1 to Finn. Big leads off the bags. The 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. So Brockton may have a chance of getting the tying run at second place if Yakovonis is unable to come in with a strike here. Finn working a good at bat. The 3-1. Yakovonis from the stretch. And the pitch. That ball's high. So that ball was high, and Jared won attack it, so the count will go to 3-2. Big situation for Jared here. Yakovonis from the stretch. The 3-2. And the pitch, they're going. Way outside. So Brockton will send the tie-in run to second base, the go-ahead run to first, with 2 outs. They've gotten 3 men on for Christopher Frost. And let's see what Whitman Hanson does here. They are going to stay with Yakovonis. I don't see anyone. Well, they're starting to stir up now. And Yakovonis will stay in the game. Chris Frost is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a little ground ball up to first. He's due. Clutch hit here Brockton needs. Brett Keane on deck. Yakovonis from the set. And the 0-0. Fastball by him. One thing I noticed on Chris's pitch, he's got a good swing. He's got to keep a little head discipline at the end of that bat. So Yakovonis up on the count on Frost. The 0-1. And the pitch. Inside. So we'll go to 2-1. A 1-1. Tie and run at second. Yakovonis working fast. The 1-1. Little foul ball. So Yakovonis up on the count. 1-2. Frost the senior. Hasn't hit much this season. Got good power if he catches one. The 1-2. And the pitch. That ball's up and high. So we'll go to 2-2. Brockton in desperate need of a clutch hit. Yakovonis working fast. He steps off. Brett Keane on deck. The 2-2 with the bases loaded. And the pitch. And that's a good off-speed pitch. So Brockton's going to leave the bases loaded again. They've left 7 men on in the last 3 innings. We're going to head to the top of the 6th inning at Campanelli. Whitman Hanson 7, Brockton 5.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
Bro, you gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's a white people thing.
Escúchame, en esta casa los hombres no lloran.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
Thanks for hearing me out, bro. Appreciate it.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad. Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Back here at Campanelli Stadium, the campus of Brockton High School. Brockton Community Access. Leo Genatasio with the postman Mike on the production. Brockton Boxers down 7-5 in a game where, quite honestly, with the big hit, they could be winning. The 8-9 hit is up for Whitman Hanson, Braden Kane, as Zeke Chosky goes into his 4th inning of superb relief work. The 0-0. And that ball's just low. And Chosky working fast. The 1-0. That's up. It's 2-0. So I'd like to see him attack the zone right here. We don't want any walks. The 2-0. And he's taken the whole way. Little ground ball to shortstop. Fielded cleanly. The throw over's a dime. So, Brockton keeps the leadoff man off in the 6th inning. And Chosky with 1 out. Good curveball. To Braden Kane. That was David Martin, the first man up and grounded out. So this is Kane right now. And that will be 2 quick strikes to Kane, as Martin will go 0 for 3 on the day. Kane is 2 for 3. The pitch. Oh, good curveball. Has him just fouling it off. Kane has got a double, a single, and reached on an error and scored. So 1 out here. Oh, 2 from Chostagi. Just inside. So the count will go to 1-2. Zeke's done a superb job keeping Brockton in this game. And Chostagi, the look in, working fast. Kane, outside. As the lights come on at Campanelli. Catch these games on the Brockton channels on YouTube. The pitch. Little ground ball. Fielded cleanly by Hopkins. Good play over to first. So 2 quick outs for the 9-hitter, Trevor Googans. Who was 0 for 3 on the day. Two outs quick here for Chostagi here. Working fast. The 0-0. The pitch. Little ground ball up. Fielded cleanly by Zeke. The throw-over's on time. So a superb job by Chostagi. 3 quick outs. We're going to head to the home half of the 6th inning. Whitman Hanson 7. The Brockton Boxers 5.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Back here on the campus of Brockton High School, Brockton Community Access, Leo Genetasio along with Mike the Postman on the production. The Brockton Boxers down 7-5 in the home half of the 6th inning. Really have let some key chances slip away the last 3 innings, leaving 7 guys on base in need of a clutch hit. So Evan Yakovonis will leave the game, and we'll get a new pitcher for Whitman Hanson, and that will be number 12 on the roster, and that will be Dylan Bosmer. Brett Keene leading off the 9-hitter, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a line out to left field. And the pitch. Fastball over the plate. Bosmer working from the stretch, working from the set. The 0-1. Another fastball. Like to see Keene swing at those. So 0-2. Bosmer with 2 quick strikes on Keene. The pitch. High. So 1-2 to Brett. Any ball in the infield to the left side is definitely capable of him beating it out with his speed. Bosmer working fast. The 1-2. And that ball's up and away. So we'll go 2-2. Jackson O'Brien on deck as Brett battles back. The 2-2. Strike 3. So he gets Keen swinging. And we're back to the top of the order for Jackson O'Brien, who has been on base twice with 2 walks and scored a run. As Brockton's down to the last 5 outs of the game. Bosmer, the hard-throwing junior, coming in relief. The 0-0. Good off-speed pitch is 0-1. Bosmer looks in. The 0-1. The pitch. Just misses. That was really close. So 1-1 to O'Brien. Amani LaRusso on deck. O'Brien, the senior. The 1-1. Another ball that's inside. So 2-1 as Bosmer's thrown 3 straight off-speed pitches to O'Brien. The 3-1. So that will go to 3-1 now. So O'Brien works the count back in his favor. Brockton looking to put runners on base, down by 2. Bosmer working fast. Deep breath. And the 3-1. And the pitch. And that ball is just. And that count will go. The Baltramini threw it down, but it's only 2 strikes. Can't fool that umpire. He's too sharp. So 3-2 to O'Brien on a pitch that looked 50-50. Bosmer looks in. And the pitch. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Bosmer. As Brockton is down to its final 4 outs. Amani LaRusso, who's walked and scored, and 2 ground outs in the infield. A game Brockton desperately needs to win. A game they probably should be winning. They've had a million chances to score. Just haven't come up with a clutch hit. Bosmer working fast. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. Brockton giving away a lot of strikes. 0-1 to LaRusso. Bosmer working fast. The pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. So 0-2 to LaRusso. As Bosmer's come in and done a really good job. 0-2 to LaRusso. Brockton's got men on the last 2 innings with two outs. Loaded the bases and 2 on. The pitch. Fouled off from LaRusso. Just surviving. Bosmer looks in. Timeout by LaRusso. Surprised he's giving him anything clean here to hit. With 2 strikes and no one on. That ball was really hittable. And the 0-2. And that was he spiked that ball on the ground, just as we were saying, all fastballs. So the 40-foot curveball will get the count to 1-2. As the lights come on at Campanelli. Again, you can catch these games on the Brockton channels on YouTube. Fabulous production from Big Mike. The 1-2 to LaRusso. And the pitch. Outside as he grunts it in. So the count will go to 2-2 and Chostaki on deck. 0 for 3 and due. LaRusso digs in. Bosmeyer from the set. The 2-2. That ball's outside. So LaRusso with a really good at bat, working the count to 3-2. And Chostaki on deck. As Brockton once again tries to manipulate something here with 2 outs. Bosmeyer. The 3-2. Fouled off to the right by LaRusso. As he really hung that curveball, Bosmeyer. Again, the inability for the Boxers to come up with a clutch hit has really hurt them today. They played a good baseball game against one of the best teams in Division II. LaRusso digging in. Bosmeyer the hard-throwing junior. The 3-2. That ball's outside. So LaRusso will get on for Enchostegui. And let's see if Coach Brennan gives him the go. Enchostegui is 0 for 3, got on base in an error. With the pop-up and a strikeout. Coach Henderson talking to his defense. So the last thing he wants to see is the tie and run with Zeke at the plate who can tie the score at one swing. The throw over, not in time. On deck will be Brady Witt. And Chostegui digs in, the 0-0. And that ball's outside. So Bosmeyer, after getting 2 quick strikeouts, has walked the guy, falling behind the Chostegui. The 1-0. LaRusso with a good lead over at first. And Chostegui steps out. So Zeke's done everything in his power to keep Brockton in this game today on the mound. The 1-0. The step off by Bosmeyer. So Amani LaRusso with the lead again. And that's going to go 2-0. So Brockton once again making life difficult for the Panthers with 2 outs. The 2-0 to Zeke. LaRusso over at first. The look over. The pitch. Fastball by him. As the count goes to 2-1, let's see if LaRusso goes. Bosmeyer looks over. The 2-1. Outside. So we're going to go to 3-1 with Brady Witt on deck. On double deck, Adam Perez, who's hit 2 absolute rockets today. A triple to show for it. The 3-1. And that ball 4. So Brockton gets the tie and run to first base once again with 2 out. Good at bats by the boxes. Brady Witt is 1 for 2 on the day. He has sacrificed, singled, and grounded to short. Again, the boxes looking for that clutch hit. Bosmer working from the stretch. Witt digs in. Outside. So 1-0 as Bosmeyer struggling with his control after 2 strikeouts. Bosmer working quick. From the stretch. The pitch. That ball's going to hit the outside part of the plate. So 1-1 with Adam Perez on deck. Bosmer looks in, gets his sign. The 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. His Witt's in the driver's seat. Looks like he's going to have to come with a fastball here. The 2-1. Fouled off. So the count will go to 2-2. Bosmer looking to strand 2 more base runners. That ball's grounded to shortstop. Routine play. The throw over is scooped. Really good play by the first baseman. So Brockton has left 9 guys on base the last 4 innings. And we're going to head to the top of the 7th. Whitman Hanson 7, Brockton 5. We head to the top of the 7th inning at Campanelli Stadium on the campus of Brockton High School. Brockton Community Access. Leo Genetasio along with Mike the Postman on the production. Once again, Mike, first-rate production, as good as anything you'll see on Nesson. You can catch our games on the Brockton channels. Zeke and Chostigi in his 5th inning of relief has really done a marvelous job today keeping Brockton in this game. The Boxers down by 2 have done everything in their power to put themselves in a position to win. They just haven't come up with a big hit to win this game. So let's see. They're going to go to the top of the order here for Whitman Hanson. The leadoff guy will be Ryan Carroll, who he's 1 for 4 on the day. Actually, he's 1 for 3. I apologize. So 1 for 3 on the day for Carroll. As in Chostigi, once again, best pitching performance of the season for him. As Brockton tries to get back in the dugout with a chance to win the game. Desperately trying to avoid going under 500 for the first time this season. The 0-0. Just outside on the curveball. On deck will be the catcher, Cam Baltramini, who's 2 for 3 on the day. Little ground ball up the middle is going to be a single. So the leadoff man on for the Panthers is Baltramini, who's reached base on an error with 2 singles, followed by Braden Craven. And Chostigi will go into the stretch. The look over. Good speed over at first. Other than that one big inning, Brockton gave up 6 runs. They've only given up 1 run the other 5 innings. So huge lead over at first for Carroll. The 0-1 to Baltramini. Low, good stop by LaRusso. So the count will go to 1-1. And Chostigi in the stretch. Big lead. Ground ball the third to short. Good play by O'Brien. Oh, just in time by Baltramini, beating it out by a terrific attempt by Jackson O'Brien. So let's see what Whitman Hanson does now with 2 men on and no out in the 7th. Craven is 1 for 3 with a triple. Good speed on the bags for the Panthers. And that ball's going to be popped up to the pitcher. So a nice easy out for the Boxers. Matt Phelps up now, 1 for 3 on the day, as Brockton gets a huge out right there. And Chostigi looking in, completely focused. The 0-0, the pitch. Fastball, gets the call. Surprised because LaRusso was lined up in the outside part of the plate. But good job on the ump staying on it. So 0-1 the count. Phelps digs in, the pitch. Little pop-up. And that's going to go out of play. So with Chostigi up in the count, 0-2. Big spot here for Chostigi trying to get the punch out. Casey on deck. He's been hit by a pitch twice and grounded out. 0-2 to Phelps. The 0-2. Curveball in the dirt. Good stop by LaRusso. Boxers back in action Wednesday down at New Bedford, what looks like a must-win now. And then Saturday at Weymouth. The Red Hot Wildcats, one of the top-rated teams in Division I, who Brockton beat earlier this season. And Chostigi, the 1-2. To Phelps, the pitch. Fastball. Up. So 2-2 to Phelps. The pitch. Ground ball, hardly hit. Frost throws to second for the force. Back to first. Ooh, almost a great double play there. Good play by Chris Frost, taking the guy at second base out. And Jackson O'Brien with the great throw over. Just not in time. So 2 outs for Casey. Don't know if Coach Brennan will throw it down here. They don't want to give up that 8th run. And the throw is not thrown down. So a strike on the pitch. And with 2 outs, 2 big insurance runs out there for the Panthers for Casey. And Drostiki wants to talk to LaRusso. Big situation right here for the Boxers. They don't want to give any more runs up. And Chostiki, the hard-throwing junior. The look-in. The pitch. And that's going to be a little pop-up to Jackson O'Brien, and he makes the play. So after getting back-to-back singles, Zeke and Chostiki once again does a superb job getting Brockton back in the dugout with no damage. We're going to head to the home half of the 7th inning. Whitman Hanson 7, Brockton Boxers 5.
Hey, did you see my layup today?
How could I not? You stole the ball for me to do it.
Yeah, but what mattered that I did it. I got hops.
Right.
I got the hops of a true team captain right here.
Yeah, you wish. There's no way Coach would make you team captain.
Hey, man, you are looking at the soon-to-be TC right here. Was a PT, upgraded to a TC.
Nah, you're still my PT, so could you get that for me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I can be your PT any day.
Who is it?
Oh, it's just Coach.
Oh, what's he want?
He says, Keegan, great work today. Would you be interested in being team captain
What?
this season?
No way. Dude, tell him I accept.
Yeah, okay.
Neil, what are you writing?
What? That you accept.
What did you just send?
Huh?
What did you just send?
No, what you said.
Hey, phone?
Yes, Keegan.
Please read to me my last text.
Okay, Keegan. Hey, Coach, I'm honored. I really am. But I think my best friend Neil is a better fit for team captain than I am. He's a hard worker and has some pretty sweet hops.
I do have some sweet hops. But maybe we should stop for ice cream.
No amount of ice cream can smooth this over.
Oh, it's Coach again. Now he's just sending a bunch of laughing emojis. This isn't a joke, Coach!
It's okay, Neil. I still love you.
Back here at Campanelli Stadium, the home half of the 7th inning. Brockton Community Access. Leo Genetasio along with Mike the Postman on the production. Brockton Boxers down 7-5 as Dylan Bosmeyer comes in for his 2nd inning relief. Got 2 quick outs. Brockton was able to get runners into scoring position. A 3-2 count. He got Brady Witt to ground out. Brockton would be a tough luck loss. They played a good ball game today. Other than 1 inning where they gave up 6 runs, they've left a million guys on base. Adam Perez has hit the ball hard 3 times. 1 for 3 with a triple. And a spectacular diving play by the center fielder, David Martin. Bosmeyer working from the stretch. And that's going to be a pop-up. And the left fielder catches it while going to the ground. He might have lost that in the lights. So not what Brockton needed was a first out here. And Dom Hopkins, who's 3 for 3 on the day. With Finn on deck, Frost to follow. Bosmeyer's done his job. Looking in, you'll see nothing but fastballs with a 2-run lead. The pitch. Good swing by Dom, who's aggressive right now. Feeling confident. And the pitch. And that ball's low. So we'll go to 1-1. The pitch. That ball's low. 2-1. Surprised we're seeing off-speed pitches here up by 2 runs. The last thing I want to do is put guys on base. So 2-1 to Hopkins. Bosmer. The pitch. And that ball's going to hit the corner. So 2-2 to Hopkins. From the set. And the 2-2. The pitch. Little ground ball up to the left will be foul. And that would have been trouble if it was fair. Hopkins back in. Finn on deck at 0 for 2. Followed by Christopher Frost. Hopkins digging in. And the 2-2. That ball's outside. So 3-2 to Hopkins. Big pitch right here for the Panthers. Bosmer. Ball's hit up the middle sharply. Fielded cleanly by the shortstop. The throw over is not in time. So last inning he threw a low one. He does it again here, and the first baseman is not able to pick it. So Hopkins will get on base on the error. So Brockton will get the time run to the plate with Jared Finn, 0 for 2 on the day. With 2 flyouts, 2 pop-ups. Bosmer working from the stretch. Chris Frost on deck. Bosmer from the stretch, the look over. The 0-0, the pitch. That ball's low. Bosmer from the stretch. Hopkins with a small lead over. Finn digging in. The 0-0. And that's going to be 2-0. So let's see if Coach Brennan gives him the take here with Frost on deck. I just looked down there. He gave him the eye signal like it's got to be real good. So 2-0 to Finn. Bosmer. The 2-0. The pitch. That ball's really good spot. That's going to be the outside part of the plate, and we're going to go 2-1 to Finn. Frost on deck is 0 for 3. Bosmer looks over. And the 2-1. Little foul ball back behind us. So 2-2 to Finn. Frost on deck. Two to Finn. The pitch. High. So we're going to go to 3-2 here. To Jared. Chris Frost on deck. Let's see if he sends Hopkins. Stay out of the double play. Bosmer looks in. The look over. The stretch. And the 3-2. Little ground ball up the short. Could be trouble. Fielded cleanly. Good play by the shortstop. So that was a tough little play by the shortstop. Fielded on the backhand. The throw over. And Brockton's down to the final out of the game. I think the coach is going to argue that Hopkins was supposed to slide. But Hopkins actually gave himself up 20 feet from the bag. Let's see what the call is here, but I think he gave himself up. It's not like he ran into the bag. So the call's going to remain safe. And Brockton will down to the final out for Chris Frost. 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. He's capable of hitting one into the football stadium if he catches one. That's what Brockton needs right now. Jared Finn at first with good speed. Brett Keane up next. Bo Smoyer looks in. The 0-0. Late swing. Just picked that up late and fouls it off. So 0-1 to Frost. Finn off at first. Bosmer looks in. The pitch. That's outside. So the count will go to 1-1. As Brockton hopes the big senior slugger can catch one. 1-1. The pitch. Fastball by him. So Brockton down to its final strike. Bosmer looks in. Frost digs in. The 1-2. Foul back. So 1-2 to Frost. Bosmer looks in. The 1-2. That ball's outside. So that will be 2-2 to Frost. The 8-hitter. Finn off at first. To the stretch. The 2-2. And he pops it up to center. So that ball doesn't look like much. And it's caught by the shortstop. So Brockton gets a man on in the 7th inning, unable to push him across. And it's going to be a tough luck loss for the Boxers, stranding 9 guys the last 4 innings. So to complete the game here at Campanelli Stadium, Whitman Hanson, 7 runs, 9 hits, and 4 errors. Brockton, 5 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. The Boxers are going to go to 6-7 on the season. Whitman Hanson will go to 10-2. Brockton back in action Wednesday night down in New Bedford. So signing off for Brockton Community Access, Leo Genatasio, along with the perfect production for Big Mike the Postman. Catch you again. Thank you.